Hello there, I'm Nick, and this is the Game Apologist, where we look for the good in bad games. Now, Sonic is no stranger to this little channel. I mean, that's clearly why most of you are here. I mean, I am a fan, and I did promise to cover every single game on this show. But even though I thought I started off at the very beginning, as it turns out, I missed the oldest game to feature Sonic the Hedgehog, Pac-Man. If you aren't aware, Sega and Namco are doing some cross-promotion stuff, and now Sonic's in Pac-Man. Because pasting Sonic in other people's games is the only way we'll get any good Sonic games these days. Calm down, Sonic. No, you calm down. I've spent a lot. Look how many episodes. Look how what I've done with Sonic. I'm allowed to make jokes. I'm allowed to make jokes. Who wanted this? There's no denying that both of these are gaming icons, but icons of different eras, and one would assume different fan bases. But I guess when I think about it, they do have a lot in common. I mean, they're both balls, and they're both Smash Brothers. And probably most importantly, these are two gaming icons that have struggled to remain relevant with constant reinventions, when really they tend to find the most success in just refining the formulas that made them so famous to begin with. All that aside though, this is still a strange mashup. I am more of a Sonic fan for sure, but I do love me some Pac-Man, and I have a hefty amount of respect for the original game. Thing is, I'd never really go out of my way to play, let alone purchase the original game. There have been so many other Pac titles that have just slapped the original game in it. And let's not forget all the compilations, or the many iterations that, dare I say it, are far superior to the original formula. I mean, you could play this game for free inside of Google's logo if you so desire. So unless I was a hardcore Pac fan, I have little to no reason to ever download this game onto my phone. So with all that in mind, I guess the Sonic promotion makes a little bit of sense. I mean, it got me to download the game. And yeah, Pac-Man is also in Sonic Dash. I mean, we could look at that, but I don't want to, so we're not. Yeah, Pac-Man now counts as a Sonic game, kind of. Oh, and would you look at what Sonic dragged along with them? We're in Green Hell again. We might as well just rename this Green Purgatory, because no matter how fast you run, you can never escape. Now, normally on the Game Apologist, I explain what a game is, what makes said game bad, and what good can be salvaged. But if you've been grown enough to understand the words I am speaking, and somehow got to this point in life where you are watching a few minutes of this internet show without playing or even having the basic idea of what Pac-Man is, well, friend, I have no problem telling you to close this video and come back later, because you have done some things out of order and you've got some priorities to sort out. I'm saying I'm not going to explain what Pac-Man is. And obviously, we're not going to be talking about any kind of bad in Pac-Man, because what kind of monster do you take? Alright, so the core concept of Pac-Man is all well and fine. The only gripes I can come up with is how this particular version of Pac-Man is implemented. This is a mobile game, and everything you'd hate about mobile games are here. Microtransactions, baked-in ads, and touch controls. Now, you can't exactly blame Namco for this setup when the most common complaint on this platform I see is demanding publishers to give away their games for free. I just bring it up because it's stuff like this that keeps me away from mobile games. I would just rather pay a flat price for a video game and enjoy the thing without being asked to buy any imaginary money or watch the same 30-second ad over and over and over. Why does anybody think this is good marketing? I now hate this thing. And the touch controls have gotten me killed more than a couple times. It's just not as fast or precise as a button or joystick. But with that out of the way, what's good about Pac-Man?
You can do it. You can do it. You can do the Pac-Man theory. You can do the Pac-Man.
Well, surprise, when you get the minor complaints out of the way, it's still Pac-Man, so it's great. And obviously, I've just been rambling like an idiot just so I can make this video a little longer than 30 seconds. Let's take a look at the actual Sonic maps. There are 6 Sonic-themed levels, and they all play perfectly fine because Pac-Man is great. And now it has Sonic in it, so I love it even more. And you can play this completely free. The microtransactions are only there for the surprisingly wide variety of maps. I thought this would just be vanilla Pac-Man, but there is so much more here. But there also is vanilla Pac-Man, and it is completely free. So yeah, even if you're just here for Sonic, the most you'll have to deal with is just a commercial or two if you suck as much as I do with touch controls. The maps are varied, and they do require different kinds of challenges, which is surprising for traditional Pac-Man, but here we are. And of course, I'm not actually upset that Green Hill's back. It's the obvious choice for any Sonic-themed anything. The ghosts have been replaced with Motobugs, which is just adorable. And I mean, that's it. It's Pac-Man, but with Sonic. It's good. You should play this. That's really the only thing I wanted to bring your attention to here. This is a clever and generous promotion of two beloved franchises, and I very much approve. We could sit here and nitpick maze design or ask for more Sonic theme elements, but don't look a gift horse in the mouth. It's a Sonic skin on one of the most classic of classic video games. If this gets you more defensive kids off that Sonic forces for a few minutes, good. Go visit your grandparents. Pay some respect to your elders, you little brats. I'm better go call my grandparents. I haven't talked to them in a while.
I got Pac-Man fever. Pac-Man fever. It's driving me crazy. Driving me crazy. I got Pac-Man fever. Pac-Man fever. I'm going out of my mind. Going out of my mind. I got Pac-Man fever. Pac-Man fever. I'm going out of my mind. Going out of my mind. Oh, come on, tighten, you silly faucet. Oh boy. No.